after um, after the show. So yeah, after The Last of Us episode 5. So I think there's only 2 episodes left, and it looks like next week is going to be a flashback show. That's what it looks like to me. It's a whole flashback. You get Joel, you get all the warm and feelies. Seems like this is going to be the Eugene story, maybe. So yeah, I think we're going to get a whole big flashback next episode, which worry. I am going to say that. I you'll see the title. It worries me because the simple fact is that there's a lot left to do for Ellie, and there's not a lot of episodes left. So if they're not going to stop it where I thought they would stop it, if you played the game, then yeah, I don't know where they're gonna stop it. So yeah, I thought this episode was pretty good. I liked it. I as you seen in the title, is there an Ellie is there an Ellie problem? To me, I far and away like the way that Ellie is portrayed in the second game than this show. In this season. First season I didn't have a problem with it. This season, I think Bella Ramsey does a good job. She's not doing a bad job. I'm not gonna get on here like a bunch of other people and have a problem with the way she looks and all this other stuff. That's just ridiculous to me. Um, but I do think the way she's playing this is a little bit um, just not serious enough, to be honest. I don't think it's serious enough. Um, Ellie in the game is way darker, more serious, and now did she tap into it a little bit in this episode? Yes, but it's just not enough. Like when they're in certain situations, I feel like they're not being serious enough. I do feel that way, especially Ellie, even Dina a little bit, and I really like Dina as a character in this. I think I almost like Dina better in the show than I did in the game. I will say that, but I don't know that. I don't know. I don't know yet if that's because I have to see the rest, but. We did get Nora in this episode, which felt very rushed to me. The Nora thing felt very rushed. Um, I do like that at the end, the pipe from the game, the lead pipe from the game, makes a cameo. I love that. I thought it was awesome. I love that. I was like that Leonardo DiCaprio meme where I'm pointing at it. So yeah, I think it was great. That was great. And now we have spores and stuff again. Um, so that's really cool. Not again, but for the first time, and I really liked it. I like that. Now it isn't a common thing, but it's just like people that were in certain environments, these spores can be. So yeah, I think, like I said, I enjoyed this episode. It was a little slow. Oh, we did get to see the Seraphites more, as you see in my thumbnail, which was cool. They did execute someone right in front of them. I did thought that was pretty crazy. And I guess how they cleanse somebody in their cult is they, cut their stomach open and let all their guts spill out. That's how they cleanse people. Um, and Jesse is in this, which he comes in like a badass and actually saves Ellie and Dina, which I did. I thought that was cool. Some people have a problem with that. I didn't. I thought it was good. They were in trouble. There was a lot of infected, man, and all they had was their handguns. He came in with a machine gun, a rifle machine gun thing. So, but I want to talk a little bit more, like I said, about the Ellie problem. I do see a lot of people, saying that she's horrible. Hey, 505. saying that she's horrible and all this other stuff. But I don't think that. I think Bella Ramsey's doing a serviceable job, but I just wish she would be a little bit darker, a little bit, just not joking around and stuff. Like they're not joking around in the game. It's like totally serious. Um, like when they're in this thing, like trying to plan, they're like joking, or they're like getting caught up if someone tells them something like, "Oh, you're cute," or no, they didn't say that, but you know what I mean. Like, it's like, okay, dude, this ain't a time to talking like that. What are you talking about? Is this show worth watching, getting caught up on before the final? Yeah, I mean the final's coming up, dude. The final is coming up in I think 2 episodes, and the next episode looks like a flashback. So it's a bottle episode. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the show. I'm not gonna sit here and diss on the show. I enjoy the show. I do feel like Bella Ramsey is not playing the Ellie character correctly, and I will say that. Nothing to do with Bella Ramsey. I think she's a fine actress, and I'll say it again. I think it's childish for grown men to get on here and talk about her looks. Come on, guys. Seriously? Like let come on. That's bothering you that much? Like this poor girl, you know? I don't know, man. I just think that's just a grown man on here talking about how Bella Ramsey looks, you know, and that affects the show somehow. I haven't watched it yet, so should I watch it so I can watch new ones on Sundays? Well, listen, there's only two more on Sunday, 505. There's only two more. But yeah, I mean, watch the first season, watch the second season, get caught up next Sunday. I wanted to let you guys know I will not be doing this next Sunday. Yeah, I know it's Joseph. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Um, I will not be doing this next Sunday because I will not be watching Last of Us. I will not be home, and I don't think I'm going to be able to watch the final. I'm going to have to do maybe a recap once I get home. So yeah, I will not be doing these. I'm also a minor, and I don't think she is attractive. Well, I listen. It has nothing to do with that. I'm talking about grown men getting on here, Joseph, and ranting and raving about what she looks like. Listen, she's not a minor. She's like what, 22 or 20, 22 or 21 or whatever. But it's like, listen, don't get on here and blast her for how she looks, man. That's just wrong, in my opinion, Joseph. You don't have to think someone's attractive to watch a TV show, man. That that that's crazy to me. So, um, she's doing a fine job, except for I think she should be more serious, and I think it just and that's maybe not necessarily her fault. That's the writing, you know. So, I just think, man, that could be an issue going forward for me. We'll see. Now the next episode, I'm sure it's going to be a fan favorite because Joel is back and stuff like that. So, oh, and we did get the information that Jesse is there and Tommy came to Seattle, which I really love. I'm glad they did it this way. And then now Tommy can be on his own mission. I love it. I think it's great. Or I don't know if he'll be there or what, but I'm glad that they did that with Jesse and Tommy. I really like that they did that. Also, they injured Dina, and I knew they were going to do that. I knew they had to sideline Dina at some point, and it happened. So I'm really glad about that. Oh, I had no idea she was that old. Not that 21 is old. No, 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 no. I mean, she's over 20. I'm pretty sure, almost positive. Bella Ramsey is. So she just looks younger. You know, I mean, some people just look younger. So she plays a 19-year-old on the show, and they did try to make her look a little older. Um, did they air week to week for season one as well? Yes, they did, Joseph. And I watched those too, and we actually covered those, Joseph. Me and Mike both covered those. There's actually a playlist for them If you want to go back and check out our review of the episodes after you watch them, you could do that, Joseph, because we have a playlist for season 1. Like I said, me and Mike actually reviewed it. Mike's not watching season 2 this year because it took too long for it to come out, and he said he said he lost interest or something. But yes, they did. But you can binge season 1, and Joseph, you can also binge this season. So far, there's 5 episodes, and that's what I like about so far a lot of HBO shows. The seasons are only 7, 8, 9 episodes long. I like that. I hate it when a season's 22 episodes long. It takes too damn long to watch it. So yeah, I'm just glad for that for HBO. We also, me and my wife, just finished up last week The Righteous Gemstones season 4. We loved it. We think it's great. We love that show. We're sad to see it go. And also, we just finished up season 3 of The White Lotus. I highly recommend. It's not horror, but I highly recommend watching The White Lotus. Great show. It is. Is it the best HBO Max original show? No. No. Last of Us? No. I think for me, because I played the game a bunch, Joseph. It hits different for me than like my wife Michelle when she watches it. She, when I watch it, I see all these, all these things that are in the game, and it just hits differently for me. And I'm comparing it to the game as I'm watching it. Now, people that are show only, I'm sure they have a much different experience with the show. Yeah, me and my wife love the Gemstones. We love that show. It's all over now, though, Joseph. So, yeah, I think, man, if let me know if you guys watch this in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Is there an Ellie problem? Like I said, I don't think it's as bad as a lot of people say. They said it's ruining the show. I don't think it's that bad. Does it take me out sometimes? Sure. But overall, I still think Bella Ramsey is doing a good job. I've played both games. I've played the first game, no joke, Joseph, at least 10 times. And I've probably played the second game 3 or 4 times. So I've played them a bunch. Mike lives in North Carolina, and I live in Michigan, so we don't live close together. So that's why we just do things like this, and that's why we do separate videos a lot of the times. But we do live sometimes. They are going to be making season 3, Joseph, but they're splitting the second game into 2 seasons, which makes sense because the second game is really long. It's a very long game to play. There's a lot. And the third season is going to be the second half of the game, is what I'm thinking. Now, I've heard rumors that there is a third Last of Us game being made, and it's top secret. Don't know the truth to that or anything, but I've heard it. So we'll see. But okay, well, I'm going to get off here. I ran a little longer than I normally do, but that's it. Talk to you later, guys. Thanks, Joseph, for commenting, buddy.